What is going down there? I'm back with my video. I got a little bit heated due to some food making. I made my dinner and I'm not finished. I have my coffee and maybe I take a drink. What's up today? It's a little bit late in the afternoon. I don't know what happened to this video. Something went wrong. But today, I hope that everything is in order. Sometimes we have no clue about our saying, our words. We have no control. I've been wanting to say something for a long time, but it never comes to me. You see, I talk about things I feel ready for. Maybe I should keep my mouth shut and do the contemplation in myself alone. But I believe that you wanted to hear this out of nothing, out of the void. We can see the Tao, the Spirit. You see, whenever space allows for it to be over waters, it will be a force of life. I don't know how long it takes, but we have the time for us. Time is a gift that we can use, and maybe use well, so we don't miss out what time is all about. Maybe we don't know. Maybe we need to contemplate. Maybe we need to wait. Maybe we need to see what is happening. People are threatening each other. People are provoking each other. People are excited of each other. People hate each other. I've been talking about priests in the church. I don't know whether I'm the right one to do that. Maybe you should be the right one that criticize me. But people are afraid to say and talk the truth. They are bound by ropes, by chains, by letters, by language, by life, not to do any breaking of those bondage. But as it's written in the Romans, I think, to the freedom God have freed us. To the freedom He made us free. And the atheists, the leftists, they think, in all their honesty, in all their blindness, that we that believes in something are coming after them. That struck my mind today. How they write, how they word themselves. They think that the Christians, the Jews, especially the Jews, and those that believe in God will footstep after them. I have to look at this. It was nothing. I wish it was something. But we are not. We are not. Many Christians, and I will not criticize the Jews for anything. I have nothing to do there because it's not my thing to criticize Jews. I'm not with the Jews. I only support and consent to the Bible, which the Jews have made as a task their whole lifespan of over 3,000 years lifespan, maybe even more, 4,000 or 5,000 years, to preserve, to preach for all the world the truth. But the Christians, I don't criticize the believers in Christianity. I don't. It have to be somewhat a difference between the Christianity and those that believes. And I think that many have got me wrong, that I criticize the Christian faith. No, I'm not into that. I don't criticize faith. But we can do that on another video. The Christians have turned this around. As I was saying in my previous video, that we have to change our words when it comes to non-believers. We can't be so straight out. They are afraid of straight messages. And that is all for the leftist. And it was said on a conference here the other day, maybe last year or something, but I saw it on YouTube, about Israel, the fight and so on. That the lies, they believe that Palestinians would buy their excuse in order for them to be okay. That's a different approach. That we stroke their hair as they do with the dogs. You don't stroke them against the hair, you stroke them with the hair so they don't explode in in a self-exploding. So as long as you can buy half of their narrative from the river to the sea, as they say, and that means from the river to the sea, also the Jordan River to the sea, the land will be free, as they say. And if the leftists here think that it is a support for those Palestinians, not to confront them about it, because it's a demand. It is, as she said, Anat, she said that is a clear message. It's what they want. They want us out. They have no regard for Israel. They have no regard for Jews. They want every Jew to move away. But we are here to be. And that is the reply. Don't mess up with the notion of peace agreement as long as you have some nerve to push us out. That is part of what the Christians are doing. They are buying into some secular way. I have been there too. I'm maybe still there, I don't know. Everybody have to judge. But to do these videos haven't been an easy task. It's not that very easy to put verbs in my mouth and take the sheet off of my mouth. So what we say in Norway, take the sheet out of the mouth. Be specifically clear. When it's a hard matter, I was told to tone it down. I don't want to tone it up. I don't want to be rude. I don't want to attack anyone. But if it's bad, to be clear, then they have something else going on, coming. They will receive something of mine that they wouldn't stand the day. Because I think, as this Anat said, if we take the Palestinians seriously, we will give them the straight answer. And if the leftists, the world at large, that in some way protect or defend the Palestinians' position, they don't really serve the Palestinians. They don't really do that, because it is a wishful thinking of something that you can't gain. But as long as the world defend some kind of a Palestinian notion, that is unending, never-ending attack on Israel. And that is also for the leftists. Here in my little world, I'm sitting, debating the atheist. I'm out there. The priests, they just preach. As I have seen on different platforms, they just preach. They are not talking with anyone. They don't receive anyone's accusations. They don't receive anyone's real life, real argument against what they are saying. They are just preaching behind their doors. I do the same, more or less. I sit here, of course, on YouTube, but I'm also out there. I'm debating the leftists, especially the leftists, and atheists, because I can't say I love them, but I love this. How can we try to approach? Because the Kabbalists say if the truth is a whole concept, and every part of that whole concept applies or fit in to the whole, every part fit into the whole, and the whole fit into the part, then that's the truth. So I try my best in order to put my words in incorrect. I may say something that they are a little bit tender and wounded of, but that is how it goes. And I can't get it out of my mind how silly it is to not believe in God. I have to be honest. I'm a reflector, I'm a thinker, I'm a contemplator, and there should be no reason not to believe in God. If you see, as the cell is built up, it doesn't function without the whole. Every part, it doesn't function if the parts are not there. And that's how the leftists are lured in to the trap of believing, it is the evolution. Of course it is the evolution, but they don't ask the crucial questions about how did every part applied in that cell structure with the DNA that is the processor for that cell. How did it come to be? So they don't ask those questions, which I have done. And for no one have answered that question. So I try to put the right words, the relevant words to those leftists. I don't smooth around. And those prejudiced, they often ask, are you a Christian? Do you believe in creation? So I don't have that approach, because if I said something about that, they will attack what they think is this guy have this opinion, and they don't respond to my words. And that is how it goes. Even though I have said I'm a believer, of course I'm a believer. I came from the Pentecostal movement. And as you are eagerly engaged in disputing those leftists, you have to also be able to dispute where you are coming from. You have to dispute what the Pentecostal movement are teaching. You have to see the angles of the arguments that is there. And since I have no idea how to reason those arguments, I dispute them. As for the leftists, if I see no reasoning to what they are saying, I dispute them. It should be clear, it should be simple. And people that are afraid to go out there, and they condemn, not only condemn, that they judge people that are out there wanting some disputes and those quarreling. They did despise those that quarrel. And it is stated something in the New Testament about those that quarrel, those that are in debates. But that is no good. But what are the Jews doing? It's only in the New Testament that states something like that, because maybe they wanted to have the preachers, only the preacher's word that you can't dispute. I will dispute everything people say to me. It should be so, because if we can't judge ourselves, if I'm not open and clear and honest about myself, I will be judged. I think that is the process that we need to undergo, every single one of us. I'm not on my high pedestal. I can't be there, because it is not right to act as I am the right one to accuse or do something like a judgment over others. No, it is not like that. But at least you can say against. At least you can disprove their words. Sometimes we need to figure out, sorry for that noise, figure out where we are. Because only people that doesn't know their own position. As I've been going into this GPS positioning, it is a three-dimensional positioning tool. that you judge yourself. You find out where you are, in what time, in what position, and in what level you are at. So by disputing, by going into this open space, that you may in the end find out where you are. Because there have been many people that testify that they have been undergoing turmoil, and something happened when they prayed. They prayed to God, Jesus or who, and something happened to them. But I'm into debates. I'm into disputation, or what do you call it? Or should be aware what you are doing in order to find the path you are on. Maybe we have lost our path that we are trying to find. My friend have this compass that in a forest they are going to find the posts that is placed out. It's a tracking game, and you have to have the map, you have to have the compass, and you have to know where you are. And the positioning is like a stone that is placed on the map, and if you know that you are at that stone, you can continue. And that is broadening, that is enlightening, that is a way to find out where you are. The begotten Son found out where he was in order to go back home. That is wise insight in the human psyche, that we need to know where we are in order to know the rest of the way, the rest of the road, where my heart belongs. So that is, you see, to bend over backwards for those atheists. Before that, in 1907, something happened. Something happened in the Pentecostal movement. T.B. Barrett was more or less the first, or he is known as some, what do you call it, revelation of the Pentecostal movement. People became so desperate of their situation. It was like a global a global acceptance of where people were. They saw their own desperate position. I'm lost. Because how did I see that? By the preachers that preached the word of God. They became so aware of where they were positioned. So they started seeking God. That was in 1907. Today, you can't say that. You can't say more or less Jesus. You can't say Israel, because it is politically incorrect. You can't say you need to turn around. That is something that no one wants you to say, because it hurts. Today it hurts about gender, the conflict of gender, and the conflict of air, the pollution, and also this virus that have been going on for 3 years. It's not allowed to put those names in your mouth. And to put God's word in your mouth is seen as something very dangerous, even or mostly by the Christians themselves. They are so weak in their approach to other people. I don't approach people with the gospel or Jesus or something. I don't do that. But they know where I am. People know where I am. And if they don't know, I will tell them straight ahead if they seek me. I don't want to expose everything about me. But if people ask, Ola, are you a Christian? Do you believe in Jesus? I will say, I will put that in a very clear message. And I have been asked that sometimes. And while I was getting a hunch that that question may appear, I put my thoughts into this. How should I answer such a question? And I put my message so clear so it wouldn't be misunderstood. And that put everything to rest. And I think that is what Christians need to do. Put the right words in your mouth that you can really defend. You don't need to defend the truth. The truth is more or less defending itself. Don't be afraid. Only dictators, only those that will deny you your freedom, which they take for granted. So why do Christians say to themselves, you shouldn't be so clear, Ola. You shouldn't be so mouthy. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do this. No, those are cowards. Let me put that in writing before I end this video. Cowards. I at last got it straight. Let me Google the right words. Let me put the right words here. I'll show it here. Cowards. That's what they are. Cowards. They run and hide. I've been tried to be stamped or derailed, as they say, with those besserwisser people that think that they protect someone else by advising you, as they are ashamed of you in some way. No. Be brave, my friend. The little you are, the weak you are, the less you are. Put verbs in your mouth. Be straight. Talk the truth. Don't be a coward. Don't be that bend over backwards for those leftists, atheists, or Christians. Bye-bye.